ain't tripping, I get visions with the lights off. Only with the lights off, only with the lights off. I ain't tripping, I get visions with the lights off. Lights on, lights off.
One love, y'all. Welcome to the Feedback Loop. I'm Naeem. Just wanted to make an update on the Remote Viewing February 2021 project. This is an ongoing remote viewing experiment where I'm attempting to gain precognitive information and impressions about major news events for the upcoming month. So on January 28th, I published a remote viewing session to my website, thefeedbackloop.info. You can download the session there. This one pertains to my second session, which is titled Naeem February 2021_2. So I did a second session. So I want to bring your attention to that one here. So it's 8 pages. And so this one started with a car. I see a white car. It screeches. I hear the tires screech and it peels off. It's dusty and sooty. I said tire screech, peels off. And to me, it's like it almost feels like a race. Like it's just suddenly this car peels off the screeching and it kind of tears away. Said it almost reminds me of like Formula One NASCAR, but the car didn't look NASCAR. It kind of looked like an older model, boxy looking type car. Not exactly not a 2020 model or anything like that. So I look again. I see a white car again. I get a sense of smoke. Here I get a sense of getaway and escape. I get more black smoke, screeching tires again. I keep hearing screeching tires, and I see a car kind of just like drive towards me and rush by. Sense of escape, fuel, distance, a sense of record and film, like people are trying to capture something. So I look again. This time I see up in the air, I see a very large plume of cloudy plume, and I see things splitting off, like things coming out of it in different directions. Crackle, hot, thick smoke, a large burst and release, like something got incinerate. I wrote here, and I got the sense of like a disaster. Like this is something, this is a big deal here. Again, sooty, gray, black, white, cloudy. Emotions of like oh no and worry. Wow, you know what I mean? Explosion, high flying, like this was very high up in the air. Sense of like parabolic even. Again, I look and I see this huge plume again up in the sky, and I from the land up into the sky, and I wrote here far and high, and I saw that this was in the daytime. I wrote daytime there. So I figured I should try and see what caused it, and I did a movement order. I said I want to move before the explosion or energy, and what's the cause. And here I got a visual. I was looking down on land, and this was an industrial area. I wrote rural. It's on the rural side, industrial, hot. I got a sense of fumes and gas, and a bunch of structures bunched together here. And I saw some clouds and smokiness coming out of there. Probing into that, I got a sense of miscalculation, manufacture, misrepresentation, and recall. So almost like some kind of manufacturing problem or defect recall type situation. So I published that on my website and notarized it on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. February 13th, yesterday, an event happened. I'll show you the video here. Let's pull this up. Now, pay attention, listen in to the sounds and sights, and tell me if you see anything similar here. Okay, that was an event that happened yesterday, and here's the news story. It's dozens hurt by a huge blaze close to Iran-Afghanistan border. And essentially what happened here was, let me pull up the article here. More than 500 tanker vehicles, so a gas tanker exploded. 500 vehicles in flames after fuel tanker explodes on Afghanistan-Iran border. More than 500 vehicles burst into flames at the Afghan-Iranian border Saturday afternoon after a fuel truck there exploded. So basically a fuel truck exploded, and there was hundreds of other fuel trucks at this border post, and it caused basically like a huge chain reaction explosion. A massive explosion happened. Some people died. Some people were injured here. But I got some. There's a bunch of different videos here. Here's some showing things being ejected out of the cloud. You can see there debris being ejected far out from out of this huge plume. Just massive explosion. So hopefully you can see that there. Here's a compilation of my data. I put all my data together on one page here. So you can see I put my land aspect, the plume, the cars, the sense of escape, get away. You can play that video back. You can hear the tires screech when these people all just flee, and there's you can see this is a screenshot from one of those videos. You can see here there is white, more than one white car peeling away and screeching and driving away from this incident. So I had a sense of some kind of manufacturer recall miscalculation being the cause behind this. So the story's still developing, but at least one report noted that the explosion happened while some kind of truck was being inspected. So we'll see how it turns out, but that was a very clear visual for me, and hopefully you can see the correlations, once the data is all compiled here. The plume, industrial area, rural, people fleeing. I even got the sense of people recording and filming, with these cars, as they're fleeing and they peel off. A sense of getaway, fumes, fuel, the sense of structures bunched together. 500 or more of these trucks were all parked up in this area, and it's unreal. Some of the photos here in the aftermath is just carnage. Everything is just burnt, completely burnt and incinerated. One of the main things that pulled me onto the target to look at it more was just how high in the sky I saw this explosion. I wrote, in the daytime, far and high, I wrote. And there's some articles talking about how NASA's, the imagery that NASA takes, their balloons up in the sky, can see this from, in space, they say. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that one. That was done on January 28th, published on my website, thefeedbackloop.info. If you want to learn more about remote viewing and how it's done, how precognition is possible, check out my website, thefeedbackloop.info, and you can follow along with this project as well as learn. I have a bunch of practice targets and educational content to help familiarize people with remote viewing. So hopefully that was interesting. thanks for watching, y'all. If you enjoy my content, please hit like and subscribe. Share this video. Consider making a donation and supporting me. One love, y'all.